David, 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 got me on his own. I hear the sands fall to the floor from the pants hung over the chair. He looked at me, and that sound he didn't care. Sees my shiver, lights the wood to the fountain peach candle, goes and makes me a drink, and tells me a part of his life in comparison to mine. I wanted to cry. David, 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 David. His talks I could listen to hours. Loving so beautifully clear. Happiness showers onto us. David, 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 David goes to the pants hung over the chair, pulls out the box, and I knew the moment of that glance. David, 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 got me all his own. Unaware of the deception, I cried for you until I couldn't cry anymore. You are more than a man to lust after. To deceive you is an awesome trick. If only I knew how to pull it off with no consequences. To deceive you would be like deceiving myself, but I don't have time for foolishness. Coward I am, afraid to agree or disagree with the truth, afraid to say, afraid to speak. I am no deceiver, but a coward more or less. My heart is in my right breast, lowing into my intestines. My heart isn't here. I've lost it somewhere between fear and cowardice. Deceive you, how? I was only trying to fool myself. I never meant to hurt you, my love. To deceive you, calling it deception. I'm in delayed shock after all the time that I've been longing for you. I could have risked honesty and had you sooner. What a fool I am to lose you by technicality. How could you not know, playing the fool as well? How could I know? We are both dumbfounded, and still we found each other. Still, after all the foolishness, colds and misunderstandings, I still want and wait for you only. So don't send me a different suitor. Don't leave me wondering what you mean. Don't change for me. I know it's always been you. Calling it deceit. Deceit. What makes you think that I would want to try to deceive you? I'm so fragile. But then again, you say the same. And what hell have we conformed to, beguiled by so many we expected from one another? With my hat's off in the ring, I'm tired, I give up. Nothing's good enough for anyone, me included. I let go, I surrender, wave my white flag, lower my guns, my cannons, my wall dismantled. I show you my heart, you show me yours. And if I get wounded in the process, I love like I've never been hurt. Because love stops for no man, no woman, no child, no God. Maybe the question is, who have you been deceiving? To think that I will deceive you, yourself, maybe you. I may have deceived you and her, but I vowed not to do it again. I became humble for you, gave up my worldly goods, and breathed spirit into my lungs, and not to lust after you. I changed, amended, and still you hold me accountable. I beg at your feet for forgiveness. I beg at your feet for forgiveness. my king, my queen, resonating in my soul. I apologize. I am sorry. I will be silent and listen to your soul. For you are much more than physical beauty. You are a world of intellect. I never doubted you. I was playing with you and you took it to heart. But it wasn't just me. It was your entire kingdom. You didn't take yourself seriously, and it manifested in others and came through true, deceitful. I just didn't know how to say, I know what you speak of. You're the one, without being condescending, without embarrassing me. My pride, ego, all shot to hell. I crumble in your sight. I am aware of the deception. I wrote that piece, and I don't know if anybody ever seen Willow before. The movie Willow is like this magical fairy tale, like Princess Bride. So in the movie, it's the lead actress is Joanne Whaley, and she's like, "Deceiver!" So when I wrote the piece, I was like, I have to do it in English accent. So anyways, that's my English accent. Okay. The piece, the song that I'm trying to get like, now, because I was like, I have to make them believe this stuff. But the piece that I sang, hope I didn't hurt your ears or anything, I wrote that piece like, oh my gosh, like 1991. So it's like a really old piece. All right, I'm gonna do Conjure. Conjure, O man of mine, built for me from lust to manifestation, with the sensuality of Babyface, the leanness of EXO, the playfulness of Pharrell, and the sincerity of Ludacris. I attend a desire to magnetize a vertically enhanced ebony delicacy, gorgeous. My hips and ass are filling him, but not to worry. Aesthetically challenged, he'll be reverent, wheels turning with intellect, gainfully employed, a lover of Carter and Charles, 'cause baby, when it's cold outside, I want you to be my summers hotter than July, making me fall out of my seat with laughter like Eddie Griffin, and someone to chase me around even in our 70s, a brother with tantric ties and suture injuries, and a lover willing to give me keys to our home and not ask me to leave them in the mailbox. Divine being, come to me, now, tonight, tomorrow, and for odysseys, as you bear your love into my creation, a heavenly firmament, body electric like water for chocolate, and Walt Whitman picking me sunflowers because lotus are extinct. How terrible, or petals of purple, blue, maroon, and he will be bright like scientists of the Nile with an ankh on his chest, my Kal-El, as we give and receive each other in silence and giggles, and the priestess or shaman will unite us for our family and friends, and I will hide your name in my henna, and your family tree will grow in me, or grow into mine, and will conjure a son for you and a daughter for me, my protector. Our light will endure into all galaxies, from dawn till dusk, my love, conjure me. Thank you.
Give it up for Zarifa